Hello and welcome to Kevin's Tech Tips. Today we're going to look at being able to break into Windows. It shouldn't matter which version of Windows that you're using up until the current version of Windows 10, which is the Creators Update, as of this recording, and they haven't changed this particular backdoor over the course of most of the versions of Windows. So what I'm going to show you today is something that you can do fairly simply with just a Windows boot disk of some sort, whether it be a CD or a flash drive, something like that. I'm going to show you today this particular version of a boot disk and show you what the process is to actually essentially create a new user that has administrative rights on a computer. That way you can get back into your computer if you've lost your password, or if you need to help a friend who's lost their password. Now, I have to say that there are some obvious ramifications for doing this if you're doing it illegally, and this particular video is not meant to help you to do something illegal to someone's computer. And please, with great power comes great responsibility, and I expect that the listeners of this video will at the very least take that into consideration when you're working with this particular setup. So all that said, we're going to go to Microsoft's website and we're going to download Windows 10, the installation media. We're going to create our own flash drive with Windows 10 already on it, and this will take a little while, but you'll start here at microsoft.com/en-us/software/download/Windows 10. I'll put that in the comments below, the comments section below, so that you can just click on the link and go to this page. We're going to click on Download Tool now, and after it's downloaded, we're going to go ahead and click it and tell it to run. Now it's going to do a few things to get ready for this process, and this takes a while, so you'll want to have some time available to you in order to get this done. If you already have a boot disk for Windows 7 or something like that, it should still work even with Windows 10. So we don't want to upgrade the PC. We're going to click on Create Installation Media. Next. And we're going to choose, it doesn't really matter. We'll choose Windows 10 and we'll do x64. It should boot and lets you do whatever you need to using 64-bit architecture. So if you need to change the language, feel free to do that. Click on Next. And then we're going to use a flash drive. So now I'm going to put my flash drive in. And refresh. So now J has no label. And it's going to download. And this process is going to take, depending on your internet speed, it could take an hour, to complete the entire process. But be patient, and we'll get back to it here in just a little bit after this is done. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and click finish. And now let's go ahead. If you have a computer that allows you to boot to the flash drive, I would suggest that you go ahead and do that now. Use the disk or the flash drive that you just created, and we'll join you shortly. So now that we've booted to the flash drive, we're going to go ahead and click on Next, and click on Repair Your Computer. And Troubleshoot, and we're going to click on Command Prompt. Okay, so now inside of here, I'm going to do a quick dir, and you're going to see that this is what's on that particular drive. So we're going to look and see if the C drive is here, and do a quick dir, and find out that it's not the C drive. It is the D drive that we're working from. On my particular computer, that's what it's on. So now I'm going to do a CD, Windows, and a dir, and we're going to see that it's System32. So we'll CD to System32. Okay, so now we've renamed the on-screen keyboard to onscreenkeyboard1.exe. Then we're going to rename, actually we're just going to do a copy cmd.exe to osk.exe, and the file is copied. And then all we have to do is exit, and we're going to go ahead and turn off the PC. Now we'll start the PC once again, all the way up into Windows. Now we boot it up into Windows, and I've forgotten my password. No, I can't figure it out for the life of me, no matter what I do. So, since we renamed the command prompt to the on-screen keyboard, I'm going to click on Ease of Access over here, and I'm going to click on On-Screen Keyboard. And since Windows treats the login screen with elevated privileges, now all we have to do is add a user. And we do that by net user tech 1234 add. And I'll go over this with you. Net user, we're adding a user called tech. The password is 1234, and we're going to add it. Enter. Successfully done. Then to add the user to the administrators group, which would give it access to the computer and be able to change other people's passwords and things of that nature, we type in net local group administrators tech, which is the name of the user, and then add. Okay. So I'm going to exit, and I'm going to restart the computer, Okay, now that we're back up into Windows, I'm going to click here, and you'll see down here I've got Kevin and Tech. So I'm going to click on Tech, and I'm going to type in the password that we created, 1234. Alright, so now you can see that we're in Windows. And if we go ahead and type in the control panel, go in here. Okay, so now you see that the Tech account has local account administrator, password protected. So this is the account that I have. Manage another account. If I want to, I can go in here and I can change the password for the other account. So notice you are changing the password for Kevin. If you do this, Kevin will lose all EFS encrypted files, personal certificates, and stored passwords. I don't have anything encrypted, so that would not apply to me, but you could just simply change the password here, password hint if you want, and then change password. It would allow me to log out and then log back in as Kevin once again without any difficulty. Now, at the very end of this, you'll want to go back and boot your computer again with the thumb drive and copy the files back over to where they're supposed to be. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it'll be helpful to you. Please use it for good, and I'll see you next time.